All right, this is the Math 3 final benchmark number 2. All right, for this question it says, what are the zeros of the polynomial? All right, so normally you would think, well, I'll just plug that in, graph it, find the x-intercepts, which are the same thing as the zeros, but this is the non-calculator portion of the EOC. So we're going to have to solve this in a different way. So you can see that this has 4 terms, so we're going to factor by grouping. So factor by grouping means we're going to start by putting parentheses there so that we can group 2 terms at a time. All right, then we can factor the first binomial. So we're going to factor out the greatest common factor, which is x squared. And then if we factor out an x squared from the first term, we have x. And pull out an x squared from the second term, we have -5. All right, so the second binomial, they both have -9 in common. We could just pull out 9, but it's best to pull out the negative because we want the inside factors to match. So if I pull out a -9, I'm going to have x, and then -9 times -5 is +45. All right, so now you can see that these binomials are the same. So we're going to bring that down, x minus 5. And then what's left is going to be the other factor. So we got x squared and then -9. All right, so x squared minus 9 is a difference of squares. So you have to go a little bit further. So we're going to factor x squared minus 9 as a difference of squares. So x plus 3 times x minus 3. If you don't remember that, go back and review the formula for a difference of squares. All right, once we do that, this is our p of x. So we're going to set each one of these equal to 0 and solve. All right, so we're going to add 5. So x equals 5. Subtract 3. X equals -3. And then add 3 to the last one. And this is how we find our zeros from the factors. So we have 3, -3, and 5. So our answer for number 2 is D.